One of the things I like about this car is that when it drives up to me, it looks really, really cool. It drove up this way, and I really liked it. This, however, is nice. It's sleek. It's not as tall as you think it is. When we put it beside the Altis, either one will kind of disappear in front of the other one. Look at it. It's just got these nice, sleek lines. If you can't think of it as kind of a raised, backed up Altis, it's not that. It's a whole different body shape. It's far more like the RAV4 than it is anything else. But if you go inside the car, it will look completely familiar. Familiar, but yet with a bit of an upgrade, because everything's just a little bit better inside. Everything works. Apple CarPlay, which I am now a fan of, actually works. I think it will be a game changer car. It's got some good ground clearance. It's not big SUV pickup truck ground clearance. It's crossover ground clearance. That's fine. What else? It's got the blue trim for the electric. You've got it here. You've got it with the daytime running lights here. You see them. They're very nice. It's just a very familiar car. So this is the interior. It's familiar. It's well designed. It does have a non-moving screen here, but it is below eye level. In terms of, it is below the dash level in terms of what you're looking at, so it's fine. It does have both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which turns out I actually like. I really do appreciate the fact that I can get the description of what's going on in the engine and the power and the battery graphically, both here and here, so I see it here and actually here, honestly, so I can explain to other people what's going on. We don't understand, for example, that the brakes are powering the battery, or the engine is powering the battery is powering the brakes, or powering the wheels, or whatever. So I actually like that, and that's really kind of the reason why we like these cars now anyway. It is Corolla simple. It's not flashy, it's not super luxurious, it's Corolla simple, it's Corolla reliable. The instrument cluster is actually very well matched, which is not always the case, especially because this is a combination of analog and digital. A lot of people don't get that right. Toyota got it right. The colors match, everything works. I had to take a close look to see that this part of it was analog. So basically I plugged it in, it's connected. There, it says Apple CarPlay there. Press that, see what happens. I've already set it up, by the way. We set it up already, so now it's great. And I've already found the way I like it, which is I get Waze here, I get music here. What I like up here is there's a sign that says food and drinks, and if you push it, it actually tells us where to go for food nearby. It's smoothly bolstered, gives you some support, but it's not tight. It is leather on this model. Clearly it will be so what it tells you is, yes, we're getting the shaking now, but you're not going to avoid that because this is a real honest test track. We've got basically cables we're going through. You can hear me now that it's a little bit bouncy, but it's actually not transmitting that. It's to be expected, so it's good and solid. The engine is powering the system. Engine being the internal combustion, with the motor being the battery. So that's how we'll define it. So now, we're not going over the rough roads of the test track. And now we're off them. The car is very pleasant. And here's the thing, it actually handles quite well. When we had to do repeated tight turns, getting on the gas and off the gas, we could feel the car move around. We could see how it's situated. We could see how it acted and reacted. There isn't a lot of bounce. If you take a curve and go around something, everything settles quickly. So it's a soft enough ride. It's another rumble strip. It's a soft enough ride, but it's also very predictable. You don't get this wallowing or bouncing or anything. And we were doing this repeatedly. We just take a corner fast, and you would come in and do this, and come back out. And the car was very, very predictable. So we really liked it. Do we like the hybrid? Yes, we do. We wish there were more hybrids. This is a nice hybrid. We have different modes. We like it in EV mode, but remember that this is not an electric vehicle in the sense of the other hyper cars we've been testing. It is more of a daily driver hybrid. It comes in a bit higher than the Altis. The interior feels as familiar as the Altis does. The exterior is completely different. I really like the exterior. I really like the way it looks. Spec-wise, I'm very, very pleasantly surprised, and many of us are pleasantly surprised at how well spec'd out this car is. There's a lot of well-chosen spec and tech for this car. It might surprise many people because they don't always expect that from Toyota, because people buy Toyotas because of their solidity and their stability and resale value and all that. They don't necessarily need to go the level of tech that other companies might do to make their cars more approachable. I'm fine with the way it is here. I don't feel I'm missing anything. I actually really like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay now. It is I have to admit, something that would make me change my mind a little bit. This is a production of a company that has massive history and massive experience, and they just raised the bar. The argument by one of the guys was that this should be the flagship for Toyota, at least in the Philippines, because everything's spec'd nicely. It's a modern technology, it's a modern design. If you're used to, let's say, higher level, let's say the RAV4 or something along those lines, and you want to move into something that's a bit more compact, a bit more space efficient, this is a good choice. Okay, this is now basically mainly battery power. I think the nicest thing about this car is that we have had it running for quite a while, sitting down, and it's been the battery power. And it is really surprising to people how relaxing it is not to have an engine running or have a quiet engine. Oh, here's something we can do. Okay, this is how it moves. Okay, you come up here, hard left, hard right. Okay, what's happening is that it's not, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you're not getting this kind of a move and wallow. It goes and it's stable, then it goes and it's stable immediately. It becomes very stable very quickly. So you're not going to have this bouncing back where all of a sudden you're correcting here, then you're correcting there. Everything's very solid. What is the wrap up of this car? We like it very much. We liked it when it drove up to us because it looked really, really, really nice. We like the fact that it idles because it's not idling, it's just sitting with the motor with the air conditioning on and the electric power going. It's nice and relaxed. People think too often, and that's probably our fault, they think too often that hybrids are hard to use. They're not. Hybrids are extremely easy to use. They're a non-issue in terms of using them. It makes no difference to your life in terms of any kind of additional requirement. It's not like that. It actually just makes it quieter. It makes it more efficient if you choose to be that way. It's a great seamless transition from full internal combustion on the way towards electric. As we forget, pleasant is good. Nice is good. Everything doesn't have to be stellar all the time. Who's this for? It's for the guy who's thinking about the future. He wants the space at the back. He wants the comfort. He wants the reliability of the brand, the stability of the brand, so he knows he's not taking any chances. And it's actually an emotional decision. It's not necessarily a